What is up, everybody? It's your boy Brian from Brian's Custom Auto, coming at you today with a day in the life kind of video. So when I'm not doing custom work like sanding down that truck bed for the OBS Chevy, or lowering square bodies, or riding Harleys, or all that stuff, I do work on normal vehicles, although I hate it. But because my dream is to just play with classic cars with my classic car friends. That's what the dream is. That's probably never gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. You can't knock somebody for trying. Anyway, so what we're working on today is the Top Notch tree service truck. He was here a couple days ago taking down a tree for me. By no fault of my own, I had nothing to do with it because I didn't touch the truck. The transmission went out. So instead of trying to rebuild the transmission, because I don't know how to do that, we're just going to change it. He went and bought another used transmission, and we're going to put it in the truck for him. But before we do that, we're going to put in new pan gasket, new fluid, and new filter. Okay? And yeah, this is going to be fun because this is a four-wheel drive 4L80E. Fun. So we're going to get on that. I'll kind of walk you through the process of it. Hopefully this job is not too difficult. But first and foremost, we're going to take care of the new transmission by dropping the pan off of it, draining that out and all that stuff. And yeah, so let's get after it. Well, here we are. We got the transmission up in the air and got the pan off of it down there. Scraped a bunch of dirt out of it and all that. But here's the problem with buying used transmissions and not knowing them. Can y'all see that? Yeah? Well, how about this? Up here, over here. You know what that means? When you see fluid that's that brown and smells this burnt, yeah, it's not good. Not good. So now I gotta make a phone call. Here you go. I'm gonna risk getting this crap on my fingers. And they'll tell you that ain't much, but that's bullshit. And then there's this. This is awful. Let me just take a white rag. Just come straight across the middle. I mean, I understand dirty, but that's, can't really see it, but it's glittery. I mean, look down in there. It's awful. Okay, we're back. I say we're because I've actually had to hire somebody. He knows how to work on cars some. He's here to learn as much as I can teach him to take with him into the future. He's also the son of the Top Notch tree service guy, so I'm gonna throw his behind under this truck. But we are finally back on the Top Notch tree truck. 3 weeks, what has it been, 2 or 3 weeks?
I think 3.
It's been like 3 weeks. The new transmission that he bought from the scrapyard, I posted online. A lot of people said I just run it, change the fluid in it every 2,000 miles or something. That's stupid, and I'm not doing that. So what we wound up with is he took the transmission to a place called Precision Transmission. Ain't that right?
I think so.
I think it was Precision Transmission. This is what we get back. We have a really awesome, freshly painted 4LA. I hope they did everything on the inside too, because paint don't make them work better. But anyway, so here we have the freshly painted 4L80. It's already on the transmission jack. And we just got this big behemoth of a truck back up here. Notice the carport's gone because that truck won't fit in it. So we are going to beast up as high as we can get it up in the air. We're going to put a wrench under that tire. We're going to put a wrench under that tire and see if it'll balance on just an 18mm wrench. Nah, we're gonna throw the jack stands under it. And yeah, but we need to get it as high in the air as we can, because these Pittsburgh transmission jacks, I've used it to pull 3 or 4 different transmissions, and every single time you got to lower it down. You got to take the transmission off the jack to get it out from under the truck because it sets too high. Wasn't their best design, but it works. So we're going to get this thing up in the air. We got to run and go get a part. And yeah, a couple other things, but we'll bring y'all back when it's time to start sliding this in. Guys, we've been hard at it. You can see feet sticking out from under there. That's because Dusty's tall and lanky. But that's a really, really good thing, because notice what's not in the floor? Yeah, it's in there. He's getting the last bell housing bolt on it now. Torque converter's already bolted in. Starter's already bolted on. Now, our next step is to get the transfer case bolted in there. So, that's next step. And then I'll show you how it looks after we get to that point. Kind of can't hold the camera and bolt this stuff in here at the same time. And, you know, working on our backs in the dirt, that sucks. But I don't have a lift sponsorship. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I could really use a bin packed 4-post lift sponsorship. Anyway, guys, we'll bring you back in just a little bit of update for you guys. Me and Dusty got the transmission and the transfer case all the way in the truck last night, okay? Or yesterday. By the time we finished that, it was time for me to leave and go get Little Bit. And now, I'm waiting on Becky to get home with dinner. And as soon as Becky gets home with dinner, I'm going to get back out here and finish it up. We got to still put in the linkage, the drive shafts, and button up a couple things, fill it with fluid, and rock out. So that's the update for right this second. But the transmission is in. I see it from here, but it's in back there. And then I've got my other stuff on the ground. Let's see, I'll walk you around the side here. See if you can see it this way. There's the big old T case, and then there's that new goodness in there with scratched up pan. So Becky just pulled in. All right, guys, and just like that, finally fought that dipstick tube and got it in. Got all the linkages hooked up. The column shifter feels a little funny, but I'll look at that in just a minute. So because it's a brand new transmission, I already know that it's going to shift good. So I'm not stressing that. Crap. I love working on my back. Come on, Ben Pack. Hook me up. Or Wildfire, or anybody with a lift. I could use a 4-post, something fierce. Anyway, I got to pick all my tools and stuff up. But, so that does it. The Top Notch Tree truck is back in service after 3 weeks. Brand new, freshly, well, I say brand new, it's a freshly rebuilt 4L80. And transfer case was perfect. And we even put the new 4-wheel drive actuator in. That's so simple. It just screws in, screws out. That's it. So, anyway, I know I didn't show a whole bunch, but that's it. That's putting taking a 4L80 out and putting a new 4L80 in. Real simple. All right. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Like I said before, I'll tag them in the video. If you're in the Tri-Cities area and need some work done, make sure you call Top Notch Trees. Matter of fact, here's their logo. So there you go. Reach out to them, guys. Give them a shout. They're very reasonable and very good at what they do. So give them a shout. That's it for this one. I'm hot. It's Sunday, and I'm calling it an early day. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll be back on the F-150 or something. See you guys.